Where would you prefer to live, in the hustle and bustle of the city or the calm and quiet of the countryside? Today, we're tackling a question that's been on many minds: urban versus rural living. Each choice carries unique benefits and drawbacks, flavored by our individual tastes and needs. The charm of a city's vibrant energy contrasts with the serene allure of the countryside. What's best for you? Well, that's a personal journey we're about to explore. We're going to talk about each of these lifestyles, discussing the advantages and disadvantages of both. First, let's explore the urban lifestyle. What are some benefits of living in the city? One of the most significant advantages of urban living is the easy access to amenities. Cities are often buzzing hubs where schools, hospitals, shopping centers, and recreational facilities are just a stone's throw away. Picture this. You're living in a city, and you have a craving for Thai food at midnight. Chances are there's a restaurant that can satisfy your craving, and it's probably just around the corner. Another perk of city living is the abundance of job opportunities. With a diverse range of industries and companies headquartered in urban areas, job seekers have a wide array of options to choose from. Whether you're a fresh graduate looking to kickstart your career or a seasoned professional seeking a career change, the city might just have the perfect opportunity for you. But the benefits of urban living extend beyond practicality. Cities are vibrant cultural melting pots where you can experience a variety of music, art, festivals, and cuisines. They offer a dynamic social scene where you can meet people from different walks of life, fostering a sense of community and kinship amidst the hustle and bustle. Imagine attending a jazz concert on a Friday night, exploring an art exhibition on a Saturday afternoon, and indulging in a culinary adventure at a food festival on Sunday. It's never a dull moment in the city. So, as you can see, city living can offer a wealth of opportunities and experiences. But what about the drawbacks of urban living? While the city can be a hub of opportunity and excitement, it does come with its share of drawbacks. One of the most common complaints is noise. From the constant hum of traffic to the late-night parties, urban areas rarely quiet down, which can be a major bother for those who crave tranquility. Then, there's the cost of living. Urban areas are notorious for their high prices. Everything from groceries to rent can cost significantly more than in rural areas. For example, a simple one-bedroom apartment in a major city can cost as much as a spacious farmhouse in the countryside. Lastly, let's not forget about overcrowding. Cities can be a bustling hive of activity, but this can also lead to crowded streets, long lines, and limited personal space. This lack of privacy and constant rush can cause stress and contribute to a lower quality of life for some people. These are some factors to consider if you're thinking about moving to the city. Now, let's turn our attention to the countryside. What are some benefits of rural living? First and foremost, rural living offers tranquility that's hard to find in bustling cities. Imagine waking up to the soothing sounds of nature, with birds chirping in the background, instead of the blaring horns and the constant hum of traffic. This serenity can significantly contribute to stress relief, mental health, and overall quality of life. An additional perk to rural living is the lower cost of living. Property prices are generally more affordable, and the cost of food, utilities, and other necessities tends to be lower as well. This means you could potentially own a larger home with a spacious yard, for the same price as a small city apartment. Another wonderful aspect of rural life is the sense of community. In smaller towns or villages, people tend to know each other and often have a stronger sense of connection. It's not uncommon for neighbors to come together for community events, potlucks, or just to lend a helping hand. This close-knit community spirit can provide a sense of belonging and security that's often missing in larger cities. Lastly, rural areas often offer a slower, more relaxed pace of life. There's less rush and more time to enjoy the simple pleasures of life, like a quiet walk in nature or a starlit night free from city lights. These are some of the charms that rural living can offer. But rural living also has its drawbacks. What are they? The countryside. While it's peaceful and tranquil, the lack of amenities can be a real disadvantage. Picture this: you're craving a late-night snack, but the closest convenience store is miles away, and there's no food delivery service in sight. Or perhaps you're a parent looking for the best education for your child. In rural areas, schools may be few and far between, and they might not have the same resources as their urban counterparts. And let's talk about job opportunities. In rural areas, they can be quite limited. If you're not into farming or small-town business, you might find it hard to find a job that suits your skills and interests. And even if you're a remote worker, bear in mind that internet connection in rural areas can be spotty, which can make your work-from-home experience less than ideal. Public transportation? Often it's almost non-existent in the countryside. If you don't have your own vehicle, getting around can be a real challenge. These are some factors to keep in mind if you're considering a move to the countryside. So, urban or rural, which is better for you? Well, that's a question only you can answer. Throughout this exploration, we've talked about the pros and cons of both urban and rural living. We've seen that city life offers abundant opportunities, a vibrant culture, and a plethora of amenities at your fingertips. Yet it can also be noisy, expensive, and crowded, which may not sit well with everyone. On the other hand, the countryside offers tranquility, a closer connection to nature, and generally lower costs of living. However, it may lack certain amenities and job opportunities that are abundant in city life. But here's the crux of the matter. There's no one-size-fits-all answer. Your ideal living environment hinges on your personal preferences, needs, and priorities. Are you drawn to the hustle and bustle of the city, or do you yearn for the peace and quiet of the countryside? Do you crave the convenience of city living, or do you value the space and freedom that rural life offers? These are the questions you need to ask yourself. It's about weighing the pros and cons and figuring out what matters most to you. Remember, the best place to live is where you feel most at home. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative content. Thanks for watching.